Number 2, Isaiah chapter 52, 7 to 53:12. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of them who bring good news, who proclaim peace, who bring glad tidings and good things, who proclaim salvation, who say to Zion, your God reigns. Woo! And your watchmen shall lift up their voices, and with their voices they shall sing together. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord brings back Zion, brings forth joy and singing together, you waste places of Jerusalem. But for the Lord has comforted his people, he has redeemed Jerusalem. For the Lord has made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. Depart! Depart! Go out from there! Touch no unclean thing! Go out from the midst of her! Be clean, you who bear the vessels of the Lord, for you shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord shall go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rear guard. Wow. Behold, my servant will deal prudently, and he shall be exalted, extolled, and be very high. Just as there were many astonished at you, so his visage was marred more than any other man like Adam, and his form marred more than the sons of men. So he will sprinkle many nations. Kings will shut their mouths at him, for what they had not been told they will see, and what they had not heard they shall consider. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1. Who has believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form or comeliness, and when we see him, there's no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquity. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. And he was taken from prison and from judgment, and who will declare his generation? For he was cut off from the land of the living. For the transgression of my people he was stricken. And then they made a grave with the wicked, but with the rich at his death, because he had done no violence, nor was any deceit in his mouth. It pleased the Lord to bruise him and put him to grief. When you make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. He shall see the labor of his soul and be satisfied. By his knowledge my righteous servant will justify many, and he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong. Because he poured out his soul to death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and then he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors.